Anyway, we're just we're gonna try here. So yeah, Xbox Live party services are down, which means that we're doing this over a Discord voice call, which means that our audio quality is going to be wildly different than what you're used to.
Yeah.
Sucks because I literally cannot hear the fucking game if I want to be audible on stream. Because if I turn it up any louder than 2, I start to pick up echo. And listening to it on my actual phone gives me a headache.
Well, we are just coming to the end of the game, so.
Also, yeah, sorry for not accepting your answers earlier, Dylan. I was just in my head. I did not take my meds, so not feeling really good.
Hang on, I'm just sending out a couple of messages.
I mean, apparently it wouldn't have mattered anyway. We just would have figured this one out sooner.
Just sending out a couple of messages that I didn't get a chance to send out earlier because I was over here like fucking around with this thing. Oh boy. Sometimes you don't realize the actual quality of a particular, like, or at least I should say audio quality of a particular service until you have to use a different service. It's not that Discord is bad, it's just that it's wildly different. Like, the differences between mics are much more pronounced.
I was about to say, if you're going to call Discord bad, do I need to remind you of Skype?
I tried Skype back in the day. I have never in
back in the yesteryear of 10 years ago. Oof, that was
when I never in my life was able to successfully get a Skype call going.
I did. I got a few of them going, but
I'm just saying, like, it was just that was my experience.
Phone.
I managed to get it running. I wish I didn't.
I know some people.
The audio quality was shit.
I know that there are people out there who got it to work and they used it for everything. And, I want to know what wizardry they used because as I was, at that time, fresh out of college, like, oh yeah, let's do a Skype call. Skype, not working. Or like we get a call going and then as soon as we get in, everybody goes all roboty and it crashes. So.
Okay, you say everybody. How many people are you trying to do this with?
It's like usually one, but I know it can get up
more
to
than one is.
Okay.
Honestly, with Skype, getting more than just yourself is a fucking feat.
It's just, yeah. Anyway, moving on. Okay, last we left off, Metalheads invaded the city. Apparently Core, as I was, questioning the whole thing of, like, the wisdom of Core's suggestions to attack certain vital pieces of, shield wall infrastructure. Like, I was like, it's probably nothing. And what do you know, it was something.
I mean, to be fair, how many times have we actually, like, looked at something that logically, if you were to think about it, like, this would fuck up everything? Like, how many times have we pointed out that Batman just beating the living shit out of people would kill them?
Minigun rubber bullets, just blazing them with 100 of them.
So are you gonna talk to the statue?
Yes, I will do that. Let me see. I've like never used this map.
I did not know there was a map feature.
I forgot until like a couple days ago.
You honestly just chose the worst fucking route.
Well, there I have to go to the stadium.
Isn't that the start of the last mission?
No, that's not the start of the last mission. There's the only part that actually locks you into a point. The point of no return is when you go to blow up the Metalhead nest, and that's you'll actually have to go to the thing that leaves the city, like the Sky Train for that.
I just point out how everybody on the ground is panicking or fighting the metalheads, and then the people driving are just calmly going about their day. They're not even speeding. Which, I mean, granted, do they have to? They're not on the ground. That's a you problem.
As far as they're concerned, that apocalypse is happening outside their window. And as long as it's not happening to them, well, somebody else.
If it's not breached their home, it is not their problem.
Okay, almost there. This should be... I want to say invincibility as Dark Jack.
Now that you carry the weight of darkness on your shoulders, you alone cannot save us. Our last hope rests with one still untouched by pain, and you must protect this young soul in our moment of truth. I grant you another dark power.
Yep. Now this form is a hell of a lot less of a liability.
You immediately fling yourself in the water.
Like, this form is less of a liability. Does one strike, flies off screen.
Luckily, none of the guards give a shit about me. There are bigger issues going on. There is one final Dark Jack power, but that makes it even more impractical again.
Isn't that like Giant Jack?
Yes, giant Dark Jack. Holy fuck, this place is getting fucked. That's a whole scrub over there.
There's so many there's so many fucking dots on the map, it's just going crazy.
Why do you care? I guess some of them said stop the vehicle at me.
You just ran over one of them.
No, that one said that before I hit him, and then another one said suspected vehicle. I'm like, why do you care? There's a whole ass monster apocalypse going on, and you're like, stop! Pull over!
The Rift Rider's finished.
Wait,
But
I
if my
get that.
father's right, and the ring is somewhere in the Metalhead nest, how are we going to get the Rift Rider there to use it?
Look!
You get there, Dylan?
New friends would need
Yeah, I'm here.
if Metalheaders
I'm fine.
attack.
Bruda Udemy!
Yucca balloons are finest lifters in world, but they is easy target.
Right. You guys get the Rift Rider to the nest. I'll stay here and defend your takeoff and getaway.
Once again, being your friend sucks. I want to go on the balloon.
You keep stadium safe while we prep balloon for lift away. Oh no, here they come! Metalheaders!
Oh no.
What?
released an hour ago trailer for Halo the series.
I mean, that was announced a while ago. That they would be doing a series and everything. I mean, various different video game properties have successful series now. So it's not a thing that it was doomed to fail just by virtue of existing, but I have no
They
idea.
make Halsey young?
It depends on when the it depends on when the fucking thing takes place. Remember, the Covenant War was a 25 was a yeah, god damn it. What? Covenant War took place over like 50 years. No, excuse me. Why did I say that? 27 years.
They found the
The
Halo.
Rift Rider's finished, but if my father's right and the ring is somewhere in...
Don't worry about it. I hate that these things are just popping out of the fucking dirt. Me over there shooting, the auto aim not connecting.
Oh. They ruined the profits.
Oh no.
They made them human.
What? No, see. No, see. No, you need to stop talking about it when I'm playing this. This is distracting.
Yeah, because that's the reason why you're doing badly right now.
I mean, there is the slowdown and the frame drops. And the fact that the auto aim don't work, right? I've realized that I just need to ignore what's on screen and just look at the fucking mini-map instead and just shoot in those directions.
We'll meet near the nest. See you soon, Jack. Be careful.
Yeah, Jack. Be careful.
Where are all my... All the skulls are gone.
Construction site.
Yep. Each and every single one of them. All 30 of them that you left.
Wow,
sitting
it suddenly kicked in those adjustments I made to your voice thing. Before it was like, no, not loud. And then suddenly,
Nope.
yep, there we go.
around.
Like because Dylan was coming in so quiet before, I had kicked his voice thing way up and it just wasn't working. And then suddenly in this moment, the game's like Discord said, "Oh yeah, by the way, we finally like applied that change. Here you go."
Moving to next sector.
Why are the guards calm now? And metalheads going around killing people. The guards don't give a fuck.
Look, they have bigger problems to worry about, like that person that stole that cop car.
Also, I don't know if you noticed this, but back at the stadium, it said I could still do a time trial. If I wanted to. Apocalypse is happening outside, but sure, you can go ahead and race a few times around the track. Go ahead, like nobody's gonna stop you.
This is a no-hover zone.
When this is all over and
that's
things
the
are
whole
sorted
thing.
out, people are gonna want to know who was faster.
Also, so Vin, like earlier, Vin said, you know, metalheads were breaking into his power station, and we didn't make it there, so we just got another call from him, found him barely alive, and saying that core is at the construction site. So We gotta find that old man and ask him why he betrayed us.
The fuck asking him why? Just kill him. Get it over with. I don't need a why. All I need to know is the fact that he did.
Why is it that when you shoot with the motorcycle, the bullets go up?
No idea.
Nothing so far.
Man, watching this on my phone is shit.
Oh, you're watching it on the phone
It is
now.
it is so tight. Well, I can't hear on the TV.
I'm doing it on my
Construction site.
laptop.
Leaving city safe zone.
Core, what's going on?
I'm sure you know. Deep down in your darkest nightmares.
What the
We've
fuck?
met before, remember? Everything's going exactly as planned.
Jack! It's the Metalhead leader!
Now you see. Without the shield
I was onto something.
my powers inside the city, I am my full potential now. So for the last time, give me the Precursor Stone! If the city must die, then we all die! Ah! I will find that stone if I have to crush this city one brick at a time! You are the supreme weapon, Jack. And I made you. Still,
It's a very specific threat.
Salt always has his backup plan. Remember, the first rule in making a bomb is to always make two.
Bye, Clancy
Now,
Brown.
Okay, I'm going in. Man, what a mess of junk in here. All jumbled coils and switches. Should I unhook the blue wire? Wait a minute. Are Otzel's colorblind? Let me just break a few more things and see if anything pops loose. Boom! Gotcha! Like candy from a baby.
Alright. So, Baron's dead. Core is the Metalhead leader. And we have the Precursor Stone.
Baron got shafted
All in all,
with a pathetic death, but
Good Sunday.
that was as much as he deserved.
I think now's the time to act. The metalheads are so focused on attacking the city, they may have left their nest vulnerable. Jack, you've got to get out to the wasteland and breach the nest barrier any way you can. Maybe if you get inside, take out the metalhead leader, the army will collapse. It's a long shot, but it might be our only chance.
I don't see how that'll work, but okay. It says maybe the Metalhead
Dylan.
army will collapse.
Dylan, you should look at the group chat.
Oh no.
Now I'm afraid of looking at the group chat.
You should be. I hate that.
Oh
Like that. No, take that. That's the nail in the coffin. Nope. Mm-mm.
It's not the worst. That is not the worst.
no. That's not.
They could have
the
gone a
worst.
lot
Hologram.
worse.
That is flesh colored. Which the entire rest of the time, she has been fucking blue.
Okay, I'm gonna
No.
take a guess and just say maybe they didn't add in all the effects yet.
They shouldn't have released the fucking picture.
Well, no, because like the Sangheili look really cool. The Sangheili look like Sangheili.
You know, I'll check it out later. We need to stop talking about it.
I mean, there ain't nothing happening right now, so.
I mean, I'm
Yeah, but now it's gonna get
on the
distracted
island
and
with the
die in a
metalhead
while.
nest.
Is
So.
plot happening right now?
I mean, I'm at the end game. I would argue plot is happening.
I would at the bare minimum argue that plot isn't not happening.
Yeah. Plot's not happening. Real quick, how do we all feel about Haven City?
Definitely decent
and-
design
what?
that I can remember specific sections of the city, but like cannot make heads or fucking tails of what direction they are.
Oh, no, the city's garbage as far as layout. It is a piece of shit city. Like, you made one path to certain pieces of the city. And that one doesn't make any damn sense either.
Okay.
Now, but at like actual like areas for it, I can definitely say that I at least can point to an area and be like, oh, that's the docks. Oh, that's the palace area. This is the greenery where all the farming's happening.
I mean, it gets points for being a grid layout.
You should just go through the rift back to your own time, Jack, and get away from this horrible place.
I see your point. Come on, Jack.
This place is worth fighting for.
We'll hold out as long as we can. Farewell.
Precursor stone, gun, nest.
Light her up, Padre!
Eat this.
Congratulations, it mounted to a drill.
That ought to wake him up.
Let's go take care of business.
What? You mean go in there? I'm right behind you.
Okay, so how did we feel about? How do you guys feel about the way the world is now? Switching from the more happy-go-lucky, if sometimes threatening, old world to this dystopian future.
Preferred a smoother transition to it.
I enjoy it purely for the factor that there's actually like potential for story happening.
There's weight to it. It does get merit for like having actual weight to the events that happen. I just would have preferred the transition from the tone of Jack 1 to the tone of Jack 2.
Like, plot happened in Jack 1, but that was more incidental than anything.
Yeah.
Like, oh hey, these things are happening. These guys seem kind of bad, but everything's relatively fine. So
Thank you.
yeah, we're not stressing too much over it. And then like within the 2 minutes, we're like, oh wow, shit is fucked. All right, this is a bit of a problem that needs to be solved. You know, it's fine. To oh god, the problem is happening now, and it needs to be solved now.
Like, you got a
Otherwise, everything dies.
dystopia. Outside the walls are a hellscape ruled by monsters that are constantly at the gates. The totalitarian government.
The barbarians are literally at the gates.
Can you not kill the big one?
No. Those things are more set pieces than actual enemies. They're more steady chasers.
Are technically metalheads, but
yeah. Now, there's something of comparable size in Jack 3 that you actually can kill. Not on foot, but you can kill it.
The fact that there's a third game, that there's another game after this.
Well, you're gonna with what happens at the end of this game. It's kind of a thing of. Well, I'll say it when we get there, actually, rather than talk about it now. What the fuck?
You need to focus on not eating shit. You're almost dead.
I don't even know how.
You are dead.
Anyway, that's a simple bad video games.
So the simple answer to how that happened, Hun, is you press the jump button and move the analog stick forward.
Yeah, without me, you know, clearly I didn't look at where it was going. The camera angle wasn't good. I didn't even know that there was a hole there.
You would have if you'd looked before jumping.
Yeah, well, the camera, I can only move the camera
So,
side to side. I can't look up or down.
I would suggest you swap to the blue eco gun because you are running dreadfully low of ammo.
Yeah.
And the blue eco gun is like full.
However, I was about to say, I think those spiders don't give a shit. They do give a shit, it's harder to tell.
Yeah, but it also stun locks them.
It's hilarious, though, yeah. Alright, so these guys are mostly just walking stage hazards, son of a bitch. I love seeing those things flinch. Okay, I'm gonna, this end. Let's see.
Ah, you went around the hole this time.
Okay, I'm doing okay on yellow ammo now. I was gonna, like, fuck you. Fucking shit. There's no easy way around that.
Yeah, no.
Like, I don't even know about these big ones, if I'd even call them actively malicious. They're just kind of just going about their day.
They're habit malicious because they've chosen not to.
Motherfucker! I'm not trying to think.
Ah.
I think it's more of they haven't chosen to be malicious because, like, do they
Son
need
of a
to?
bitch. I hate the hopping ones because they can just... It's a hard thing where, you know, they seem kind of random in where they go and they can just land on you. I hate that. Alright, here we go again. Fuck you! What the hell? Ah! God. If they have any motherfuckers.
Typically happening, get off my property.
Motherfucker! I hate that! It's the whole thing of coming in from off screen and doing that shit. Why? How did I lose health that time? I didn't even, like, Jack didn't even flinch. I just lost health. Fuck.
Oh, wow, it sets you back really far when you die at this point.
Yeah. Okay, I'm out of
Yeah,
it.
Jack 2 is rather infamous for its checkpoints.
Yeah, Jack 3 gets a lot better at that. Jack 3 gets a lot more liberal with its checkpoints, and that's for the better.
The fact that they have checkpoints.
You can acknowledge the fact that the checkpoint system exists beyond loading different missions.
Yeah.
And cutscenes. I'm gonna go grab this out.
Sorry, Alex. My brain is stuck on the fucking trailer my eyes were accosted with.
Okay. Got through that.
At the very least, it did mention that it's an alternate timeline.
Oh, it's an alternate timeline, is it?
Yeah.
I mean, that translates into we can do whatever the fuck we want, but it also, like
the Spartan Initiative apparently is a much more recent thing.
Oh no, it's probably just a propaganda piece then, because that's a lie that UNSC told people in universe.
Well, no, because like there are actual Spartans in the trailer that talk and say like this is a more recent thing.
Might be Spartan Force then.
I don't think there are Spartan Force. I think it's just Spartans.
I'll have to look at it. I don't know. It could be so wildly non-canon that people just disown it.
They do show off the flood, so
no, I mean
it's supposed to be Halo 1.
Let's see here. Okay, I made it in the nest. Okay, all right.
These little monkey dudes are surprisingly deadly just because they're very jank.
Yeah, and I'm running out of ammo.
You might have to just swap to your shotgun.
Yep. Fucking shit. Give me that. Oh, that's the final room right there.
You've decided to join us, and you brought the Precursor Stone. Good. The boy will now play his final part.
Not this time.
Oh, but this child is such a part of this. Such a part of you. Don't you recognize him? The boy is you, Jack. And this place, this is where you began. In the future.
But how?
You were hidden in the past on the hope that you would gain the skills to face me today. But Onin was wrong. Now that you've been altered with Dark Eco, the stone will never open for you. Your younger self, however, still has the pure gift. He alone can awaken the stone and the precursor entity which sleeps inside.
This stone is a precursor?
The last precursor egg. Ma was clever. He covered his tracks well through time, hiding his last egg from me and building the shield and city to defend it. It has been a long siege, but today I will finally feed on the last precursor life force.
I think you're forgetting one little thing, Metalomaniac. We've got the Precursor Stone.
Not for long.
Fuck you.
Dark Eco gun may actually be really useful for this.
You know what? Let's see what Peacemaker does. Chain the attack, definitely did that. Will these guys stop hitting me? What the shit?
Alright, it's fine. Just gotta do the rest of the fight perfect now.
Yep.
It would also help if they actually dropped you no health.
That isn't happening. No, he shot his own guy. That messed. Oh my god.
Still hit him though. He still took damage.
Legend.
Alright, he seems invulnerable when he does the ground pound.
Alright, this is him back.
Alright,
So-
Dylan, you're at final boss.
We
Oh, cool.
found out that the little boy that, you know,
Got your quicker than I thought.
that we've been keeping, that has been running around and the underground's been protecting and XYZ is actually a young Jack.
Makes sense.
From the future.
This is where
Weird
Jack was
time
born,
flexible
and he
thing.
was originally sent back in time to grow, like to gain the skills necessary to be able to face the Metalhead leader. But since Jack's been corrupted by Dark Ego, the precursor stone will no longer work for Jack, supposedly. And apparently, there's a precursor that inside the stone. At least it's supposedly a precursor egg.
It's a precursor egg.
No. Raven and I know a few things from Jack 3 that retcon that pretty fucking hard, but you know what? We'll get to that when we get to it.
But it was a fun concept while it lasted.
Alex has been on 1 pip of health this entire fight, by the way.
I just did this perfect lap!
Nice.
Oh man, a precursor.
No, it's not.
Our enemy is no more. Take hope, brave one. The terrible darkness inside you is now balanced by a glorious light. We will meet again.
We haven't much time. I've set the coordinates back to our village. Let's go home, everyone.
But we are home.
Kira, I'm afraid your Rift Rider must be used to send young Jack here to a place where he will grow up, safe from harm. He must become old enough to complete the destiny he has fulfilled today. Wait a minute. It's you. I mean, it's me. I have to take him back and watch over him, don't I? Ah, grub roots. Talk about being in the wrong time at the right place.
Hey kid, you take care. Oh, and trust me on this. Stay away from any Wumpy nest on your 9th birthday, okay?
I sure hope I built this replica right. I don't know if it...
It's perfect, Kira. This is the very machine we found, or will find later.
What? I just built this. After seeing the first one, I mean. It's based on what I remember from before.
Honey, the more you think about it, the more it hurts the head.
I'll take good care of the child.
That's a way of him saying don't think too hard about the time travel.
I'll be back in time for the celebration. Farewell.
Yeah, it's effectively
Thanks, Amos. Without you...
stuck in a loop.
It's funny. The boy won't
Causal
remember
loop.
any of this.
Yep.
No. I do remember the light.
Your transport is ready, milady.
Thank
That's
you,
why
Captain.
time traveling for any
Come
significant
on,
capacity
we'll be late
is
for the
really
party
fucking
at
weird.
Daxter's new place.
I've got so much work to do. Besides, it's not my thing.
Ten Hut! As the new governor of this city, I ordered the commander of the New Crimson Guard to escort me to an official function. Is that understood?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
You can start rebuilding the city tomorrow. Tonight, we get to celebrate with our new friends. Besides, tough guy, I'm dying to see you dance.
Not likely. Welcome to the Naughty Otzel, the hippest, happiest joint in town.
And
Check out the new
Keep that
Jack 3 then says, "Fuck this relationship."
As if size matters. I bagged that bad boy myself, baby.
Oh, between Kira and what's his face?
Yeah, see,
No, not
like,
Kira. Whatever the fuck her
Thorn.
name is.
All the others
Thorn
Ashlyn
and-
and Torn.
sacrificed their lives to defeat this.
I couldn't even remember their damn names.
And then Jack X puts it back.
Still can't believe that little boy was me. Better times, huh?
You miss him, huh? You know, the kid grows up to be a handsome hero.
Hey, that's enough for you, lady. I'm cutting you off.
Trust me, she gets real mean when she's like this.
What'd she say?
Something about rubber tubing and certain parts of your mother. You don't want to know.
Ah! A metalhead!
Sig!
Sig! I knew that.
You're okay.
You cherries didn't think some nasty breath, giant-sized lizard was gonna keep me from the biggest party in town, did you?
I knew you were too tough for him, big guy.
You saved the city and more, my boy. Metalcore and his menace are history, and somewhere out there, an ancient race has begun again.
I'm just
Why
glad
is-
to be back home.
Yeah, well,
Why is
rest
Jackster
up.
the
We've
mascot?
got a lot to do.
Why is
and so much
Jackster?
time to do it.
Jackster, you mean?
I know what I said.
The Rift Ring.
Because the place is now called Naughty
You know,
Otzel.
my mama used to read bedtime stories about Ma when she tucked me in. Give me a nice glass of warm yak cow milk, a little poopsie bear.
Bedtime stories? Warm milk? Poopsie bear? Buddy, you just blew your image.
I've got a feeling we'll meet Mar someday. He may be closer than you think. You're the designated driver.
Oh no, I am done with adventure. Besides, you'll tell us before something happens next time, right, Samos? Right, Samos? You never know what the future may hold.
Wait. You know something, don't you, Feather Breath?
Who, me?
Samus was like, I absolutely the fuck will not.
Right, Samos? Hey, borrow only.
I'm gonna let that shit slap you in the face.
No, you're gonna tell right now.
Why, you little...
Why, you? 35
on my feet.
Oh,
That's on my feet.
watch your
Don't
pet.
touch it.
Jack, my boy, a future awaits.
Memory of Morgan. So yeah, that is Jack 2.
Man, does the opening of Jack 3 just like flip the fucking bird to this?
In this esoterically happy ending, yes. Basically,
Makes
it's
me
a
not
thing.
wanna watch that shit.
Well, no, Jack 3 is. It's not that Jack 3 is bad, but it's a whole thing of.
Jack 3 is actually pretty good.
Like, Jack 3
It's
is
just
pretty
like
good. It's just a thing
Jack
of.
3 and Jack 2 obviously had very different writers, and the writer of Jack 3 did not care for Jack 2 at all.
No, it's not that he
I
didn't
mean,
care for
I
Jack
don't
2.
care much
He
for
had,
Jack 2, Jack
he
2
had,
either.
like, the writer of Jack 3 clearly had some opinions about which relationships should be focused on and whatnot. But I'll give a couple of things of merit for Jack 3. Because Jack 3 is by no means a bad game. Jack 3 has a thing of, like, questions the whole thing of, I don't think just going to the lair and killing the leader automatically means all the metalheads are gone. So that's just the setup of the
Well,
the
see,
conflict.
they'd be right.
Yeah, they're right there.
Jack 3 is the Aladdin 3
I wouldn't
of
say that.
the series.
Because I actually liked Aladdin and the King of Thieves more than I liked.
Yeah, surprisingly decent movie.
Hold up. No, that's right. There was a second Aladdin movie.
Yeah, Return of
that
Jafar.
Yeah.
Return of
It
Jafar
was
was
bad.
whatever. But so that's that. We're gonna switch off to Jack 3 now, since we've got plenty more time. So let me go ahead and close that application.